This video will provide some strategies to help you choose the most relevant article from your search results. We'll discuss what to look for in an article's record or a few key parts of the text to identify which sources are worth your time for closer reading. To understand what research articles are about, first you need to know about the different types. Peer-reviewed articles can be empirical research or scholarly arguments. Empirical research articles are published in many science and social science fields. The common characteristic is they are using observation to gather data and interpret what the data mean. Here's a sample search for peer-reviewed journal articles in Library Search. These are all broadly about the 2020 U.S. presidential election and social media's role in it, but they approach it from different disciplines and theoretical perspectives. Beyond simply the article title, look for clues in the article's record. The date identifies how recent an article is. The journal title identifies what disciplinary perspective this article is coming from. If the journal discipline is unclear, like the one titled First Monday, you can Google for the journal's About page. For this article, titled More Than Fake News, the journal title clearly indicates this one studies the intersection of language and politics. If that's not your focus, then this one is not relevant. If this does seem relevant, next read the abstract, often labeled as description in our library search record. Sometimes the abstract will also give you other search words, researchers' names, or theories to explore. Slow down and read the abstract closely. Sometimes it helps to read it out loud and try to rephrase it in your own words. The first part of the abstract should state what this research is trying to answer. Look for phrases like other scholars or previous research that point to what other people have studied. Then look for phrases like our study or the current investigation to see how this study is unique. At the end of the abstract, look for terms like implications, findings, or results to understand what they discovered and why it's important. At this point, you should be able to predict whether this article is going to be relevant. This article is about how politicians influence trust in media. If you're researching how media affected the outcome of the 2020 election, it wouldn't be relevant. Next, let's look at a different type of peer-reviewed article, the scholarly argument paper. Scholarly argument articles are common in the humanities, such as history, theology, and literature or languages. They depend on sources and reasoning to create new understanding. To get an overview of a scholarly argument paper, which typically has no abstract, read the introduction or conclusion. For example, this paper, Liberation, Wesleyan Theology, and Early African Methodism, has no abstract and no headings. Look for the thesis statement in the introduction or a summary of major arguments in the beginning of the conclusion. Again, rephrase in your own words to decide whether this is what you need. In this example, it was hard to find the argument in the introduction, so let's jump to the end. This article makes an argument about how the Black African Methodist leaders became advocates for emancipation and human rights. Watch one of our next videos on peer-reviewed articles to learn more about reading these. Thanks for watching.